Welcome back to Dream Builders. I'm Scott Morgan. This home in Annapolis enjoys numerous water views. But a Florida architect had nothing but dry land to work with. So he dug a pool first and then built his house around it. On Jupiter Island, off the Florida coast, architect Scott Hughes has designed a vacation home as white-hot as these sandy beaches. For Scott, the modern spaces are a place to unwind from his busy life in Washington, D.C.
The inspiration was a desire for my wife and I to have a place where friends could come down, gather for a weekend, and try and take advantage of the natural climate of South Florida.
Pretty modular.
With a small lot and no ocean view, Scott and builder Charlie Johansson organized the L-shaped house around a courtyard with a pool.
This is an interior lot, and it's in a mature community, and there are already houses that surround us. So the real challenge was making it private.
For Charlie, the tight lot meant building the pool before the house started construction to make sure the foundation footings were secure.
The pool is roughly 12 inches off of the garage. So in order to build the garage and to put the footer in for the garage, we had to put the pool in first so we wouldn't undermine it when we put the pool in later.
Along the courtyard side of the house, glass doors slide open to the pool.
We were trying to take advantage of the Florida climate and used as many sliding doors as possible in order to again increase the size of the house itself.
Inside the window wall, a 64-foot-long hallway joins all the main living spaces.
In order to make it feel a little larger and a little more grand, we capture the space of that open hallway in each of the rooms as you continue down the site itself.
At one end is the master bedroom, and at the other is the dining room. In between, the living area is divided into different seating groups for entertaining and watching TV. To enhance a feeling of spaciousness, the rooms are divided by partitions that are left free of the tall ceiling. Unifying the airy rooms is a continuous floor of polished white terrazzo. Sprinkled into the mix are marble chips and mother of pearl that sparkle in the light.
It was the first time that I've done a terrazzo. It used to be an old staple in Florida, of course, the masonry terrazzo. But this is the epoxy terrazzo, and Scott put some mica in it, and it just has this almost a beach feeling of sand.
To accommodate guests, Scott designed a separate wing perpendicular to the main house that he calls the motel.
The idea was that we would invite people down, and they'd have access to a place to stay, and then if they wanted to be independent, they could go down the outside stair or come and visit us in the main house without losing any sense of privacy.
Entered from a walkway on the second floor, each of the 3 bedrooms is furnished in a different decor.
I think people have a lot of fun when they come down. They see the humor involved, but at the same time, it's a very rational organization, and it seems to function quite well.
Joining the motel and the main house is a shaded porch with a panel of cascading water. This outdoor dining area is conveniently located off the kitchen.
The kitchen's wonderful. It's the center of the house, and it's where everyone comes to gather.
When he wants to work, Scott climbs the stairs to a second-floor study. Outside this room, the flat roof is planted with grass to create a more interesting view.
In order to be a bit more ecologically friendly, we thought we would plant some grass up on the roof itself in order to create some natural insulation and to visually make it a bit more dynamic for people using the second floor.
To focus all the activity towards the courtyard, Scott tucked the entrance to the house into the side.
The door needed to be special in order to make the trip down the entranceway worthwhile. And it's the full size of our entrance hall on a central pivot in order to make that huge door a little lighter and easier to manage.
The steel door may be lighter to use, but it wasn't easy to install.
The door weighs approximately 500 pounds. So it was a one-time thing. It took 6 guys to set it in there, and it had to fit, right the first time.
Flat stucco walls and crisp openings are what make this house so contemporary, while recalling modern homes built decades ago.
There's no question that the materials that we use are inspired by the 20s, and some of the lines of the furniture are also reminiscent of mid-century modern furniture.
It's a hot, modern look that suits this tropical getaway, built to relieve the stresses of city living.
The house is a great retreat. It's a real antithesis to the urban lifestyle and works on exactly the level that it was originally intended.